A major shift in our weather this weekend as a storm brings in wind, rain, and possibly some mountain snow. Welcome to the 4. Welcome to fall. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Chiquetto. We even saw some damage this morning when a tree crashed on top of cars in La Jolla. CBS 8's Shannon Handy is live from Tourmaline Beach with a look at that and what conditions are like out there right now. Shannon.
Yeah, Carlo and Heather, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday was warm and sunny. Today we still have that sun, but it is not warm. It's very cool, and as you can see, it is very windy. Now take a look at the conditions right now at Tourmaline Beach. It is low tide. We're also dealing with some king tides. You can see a lot of people walking out there, enjoying being able to walk so far in the sand. And also we've seen a lot of kite and windsurfers taking advantage of these conditions. Others, meanwhile, well, they just chose to watch from afar.
Fun. I like watching the whatever these guys are. The
Windsurfers.
windsurfers.
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty crazy, like to see like midday to see like the waves like so far out.
So as I mentioned, not only do we have this storm bringing in wind, rain, and cooler temperatures, but we also have king tides. That means during low tide, the ocean will be far out, and during high tide, it will come up pretty far up on the sand. In fact, during high tide in Mission Beach this morning, we saw water nearing the boardwalk wall, though it did not go over. Elsewhere in La Mesa, we saw some dark clouds and some morning rain. But what really came as a shock to people was here in La Jolla, where a massive tree came crashing down on top of several cars near the Casa Hermosa complex on La Jolla Boulevard. We were there when one of the owners came out to find his car damaged. I also spoke with a girl who was parked on the street. Her car was hit as well.
Yeah, it was about 5 a.m. I woke up to the sound of a really loud crash. Walked out of my apartment, saw it right next to my car. Hoped it didn't hit me, but it did hit the side of the car.
And of course, that's the good news. No one was hurt. Crews were able to clean up that downed tree pretty quickly, and crews will be on standby as this storm moves in and as we have these changing conditions. But for now, if you plan to get outside, make sure you bundle up. Heather and Carlo.
Yeah, we're seeing two different sides to the wind, Shannon. All the kites behind you, so that's pretty. But did you see any more wind damage out there today besides that tree?
No, that was the only report that we've heard of. There may have been some smaller trees that fell throughout the county that we didn't get wind of, so to speak. But no, it was just that eucalyptus tree. And you know, it's surprising. People said it wasn't that windy this morning around 5 a.m. and I live in the area. It wasn't that windy, but it may have already been a weaker tree, which just took a little bit of wind to topple over. But again, as I mentioned, as always, when we have these changing weather conditions, city crews are on standby, and they will likely be through the weekend in case we have any more downed trees or any other damage caused by this change in weather.
Yeah, it does sound like it's something a little bit more was going on with that tree, but no doubt the weather is changing big time today. Shannon Handy reporting live for us. Thanks, Shannon.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Javis is tracking this rain for us.
Yeah, she joins us now with the very latest. You've been telling us it's coming.
Yeah.
So we're not surprised because we've been listening to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I decided to find my umbrella because at this point, all the way into tomorrow, you're looking at hit or miss activity. So on again, off again as we go through tomorrow, as we still have that area of low pressure closing in. So yes, earlier today we did have some rain. Now, right now, we're just looking at some clouds that are passing through out there. So when we take a look at the last 12 hours, some scattered light rain in the forecast. That's what we had earlier today, and also seeing a little lone shower near Ramona at the moment. So we did have some more measurable rainfall. That was earlier for Poway, 500ths of an inch. Alpine was at 500ths of an inch as well. That was this morning. Santee, 100th of an inch. Also talking about Lake Cuyamaca getting close to about a 10th of an inch of rainfall, and even saw Mount Laguna about 100th of an inch. But we're not done just yet. So we are looking at more activity moving in as this area of low pressure is still sitting just towards the north of us. Now it's going to stay cool. Also passing clouds. They will stick around, gusty winds as mentioned, and they were expected to peak earlier this afternoon. So things are going to start to calm down. And that's all with this approaching low pressure system once it does actually exit out by Saturday. But it's also leading to that cold air that you're feeling when you step outside. Temperatures are going to get even colder, especially when it comes to those overnight lows, and that's going to help drive down that snow level. So in the mountains, Mount Laguna, about 1 to 2 inches of snow are projected.